Okay, so students, can you see the PowerPoint slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Some students said yes.
Sir, we can see, sir.
We can
Fine.
see.
You can see. Okay.
We can see, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. See, in the previous class, actually, we discussed a case study on a multi-channel strategy. Okay, so very methodically, we learned, okay, how to give overview of the case study and how to answer the questions at the end of the case. Okay, but remember what okay, when you saw the answers, okay, they were only like bullet points. Only the concepts were mentioned, but I explained them in detail. So those points have to be explained in detail as an answer to those questions. Okay. So I will discuss a couple of more cases also, but let me come back to chapter number 9 from unit 3, sales force compensation. Okay. So some part of it is remaining. So we'll try to complete it today. So before that, just let me take you through a quick recap of what we have learned so far. So we have learned about what a good sales compensation plan should do. Okay, like mostly objectives of a sales compensation plan. Okay. Then next, we learned about steps involved in designing a sales compensation plan. Okay. So before this, I shared you the compensation plan, okay, of field sales executive of a real estate company. So where we learned about whether that sales compensation plan, okay, is able to achieve these objectives. Okay. Then we learned about these steps. Then later on, building blocks for a sales compensation plan. Again, we learned these building blocks, okay, in the context of that real-time information shared. That is the field sales compensation plan of a field sales executive of a real estate company. Okay, then we have to continue from here. So some basic components of the compensation we are going to understand. Okay, if you can recall the compensation plan of that field sales executive from a real estate company, the part A, part B, and part C were there. So in part A, the first component was the basic salary, or simply it is said as salary. So remember, basic salary or salary means the same. So what is that basic salary or salary component in the compensation? A salary is a direct monetary reward paid for performing certain duties for a period of time. The amount of payment is related to a unit of time, means 30 days, for example, or 1 month, for example, rather than to do the work accomplished. So the basic salary or a salary component is related to the unit of time, means how much, okay. So work you have done for the period of time. So for example, 30 days, right? So you will get paid for 30 days. That is fixed component in the compensation or basic salary or salary. It is irrespective of how much you worked. Okay, remember how much you worked. In sales context, when I say how much, so it is irrespective of the sales targets achieved. Whether you achieved your sales targets or not, irrespective of that, for working for 30 days, okay, in the company, you will be entitled for a salary or fixed component of the compensation. So salary is a fixed element in a pay plan. So anyone can recall what are the basic salary or a salary component in that example which we considered? Anybody can recall? Monthly or annually, whatever figure you can remember. Nobody remembers. Okay, but you should understand that when we share this real-time information, it is for your understanding and knowledge. Okay, so the 2,88,800 per annum. 2,88,800 per annum was, okay, the basic salary or salary, which is a fixed element in the pay plan. Okay, anyway, then part B in the example was actually contribution from employer towards provident fund and gratuity, and part C was about commission. There it was mentioned about incentives. So anybody who can recall incentive? What is the amount of incentive per month?
15,000, I guess, sir.
Yeah,
Around
15,000 per month or 1,80,000 per year. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, very good memory. Thank you, Sharon. So a commission is a regular payment for the performance of a unit of work. So what is the unit of work here? So there will be a target for this field sales executive in that real estate company. So if the sales representative achieves that sales target, he will be entitled for 15,000 per month commission. So it is regular as long as the sales rep achieves the targets in each month. Okay. So a commission is a regular payment for the performance of a unit of work. A commission is related to a unit of accomplishment, that is achievement of the target. In contrast to the salary method, which is a fixed payment for a unit of time. So the best example here, what I can give is about insurance agents, life insurance or non-life insurance. See, they are entitled only for commission. Remember, they don't get salary. They don't get basic salary. They don't get that fixed component every month. So the compensation of insurance agents, okay, includes only commission. So whatever premium they collect from the customers, from that premium, some percentage is given to the insurance agents as commission. Remember, so a commission is related to a unit of accomplishment. So if no premium is collected in that month, that insurance agent will not receive any commission in that month. So you should know that. So any doubts here? Salary and commission, explain.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, good. And always remember, insurance agent means a sales representative appointed by the respective insurance company. Remember, but they are only on the method of compensation is only commission or straight commission, it is called as. Okay, so now let us consider the three methods of paying compensation. Three methods of paying compensation and their advantages, disadvantages, and where they are best used. Okay, so if you consider the first method, straight salary. Okay, so I would like to recall my first company, Protect Labs Private Limited, a division of Cipla Limited. Okay, so I kept telling you that division was later merged into Cipla. Products are there, but the division is now for a long time it was merged into Cipla. So I was entitled only for straight salary. The method of compensation for Protect Labs Private Limited was only salary or straight salary. So even though I used to achieve my sales targets, okay, I never used to receive commission because the method of compensation adopted in Protect Labs Private Limited in 2000, way back 2000 I'm talking, was only straight salary. Remember, straight salary. Okay. So irrespective of the achievement of sales targets, I used to receive a fixed element or salary as compensation. So like initially first 3 months, I was not able to achieve my sales targets, but though I received my fixed component or salary component. So 4th month onwards, I started achieving my sales target, but still my compensation remained same. So advantages of straight salary method. I hope you understood what is the meaning of straight salary method. Only the sales rep receives fixed element. He will not receive commission or incentives. So what are the advantages? Provide security, income security, and stability for sales reps. Better for directing and controlling sales activities. Ensures proper treatment to customers because sales rep will not be demotivated in those months in which month he will not achieve his sales targets. What are the disadvantages of straight salary method? Direct incentive as easily lost if not administered properly. See, Though for 2 years next, I continued to achieve my sales targets, but I did not receive commission or incentive. So direct incentive is lost for the sales reps. Okay, so when the sales reps are only paid straight salary, it represents a fixed cost to the company. Remember, irrespective of the achievement of the sales targets, increase in the sales targets, company has to continue to pay the straight salary. So it represents a fixed cost to company. It requires supervision to direct, control, and evaluate. Otherwise, sales reps will understand anyhow whether they achieve the sales targets or not. They'll continue to get the salary, so they may not work properly. So it requires more supervision. So where such a straight salary method can be used more effectively. So in those industries for products that require a lot of pre-sale and post-sale service, especially in B2B marketing, it happens. Okay. So say for example, Hindustan Unilever or Procter & Gamble selling to modern retail, directly selling to modern retail, like selling to Aditya Birla retail, Reliance retail. Okay. So where you require a lot of pre-sale and post-sale service. For building a long-term customer relationship, okay, industries where supervision is available for new recruits very easily, for new territories where it is difficult for company to set a sales target, or for missionary sales where they don't sell but only promote. So we can recall. So what I said in my first job, Protect Labs Private Limited, which is a pharmaceutical company. Okay, the method of compensation was straight salary. So only fixed component was paid and no incentive are paid. So it is suitable for missionary sales. You can recall in types of sales persons. Okay, I mentioned. Okay, sales representative in a pharmaceutical company is the missionary type of sales. So what is the missionary type of sales? Where sales reps only promote the product but do not take orders or do not sell the product. So as a medical detailer, what is the right term? As a sales rep, as a medical detailer in Protect Labs Private Limited, I only used to promote the medicine, company medicines to doctors, but I never used to sell medicines to doctors. Remember how sales come. So doctor used to remember my product or medicine and prescribe. He used to prescribe the medicines to my company medicines to his patients. Patients used to go to nearby pharmacy and purchase my company medicines. That is how sales used to happen. So I never used to sell. For that matter, any medical retailer never sells medicines to doctors. He or she only promotes. So we call it a missionary sales. So straight salary method is more suitable. So I hope the clarity what I'm giving, okay, you are able to understand. So any doubts here? Straight salary method. Advantages, disadvantages, where it can be best used. Okay. Anybody, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so I hope you are able to understand the examples, illustrations, and my experiences bringing in the method of teaching.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then let us see straight commission. Second, another method of compensation. So best example, what I gave you, can you recall what is the best example for straight commission method of compensation?
Sir, just now you told, sir.
Yeah.
LIC agents, life
Yes.
insurance.
Insurance agents, life insurance or non-life insurance. Okay, so they are also company sales representatives, but they the method of compensation used in their case is only straight commission. Only on the premium collected, they get a percentage as commission. They don't get the salary component or fixed component. Okay. So what are the advantages, disadvantages? Let us consider. Straight commission provides a strong incentive, keeps the sales force on their toes. If they don't collect premium, in my example, they won't get paid. That's it. It's quite simple. Sales people have more freedom. Okay, so company cannot dictate terms here on sales representatives. Then straight commission acts as a screening method as well. Then disadvantages include difficult to direct and supervise salespeople, as salespeople will have more freedom. They don't work for fixed component. They will get only commission. So customers' best interest may be ignored. Okay, so remember the insurance agent will be interested in promoting only those policies where the percentage of commission will be higher. Remember, On different types of policies, the percentage of commission is different to insurance agents. So that is the reason why, if you can recall, it was a Max Life Insurance Company came out with a unique advertising campaign on TV, okay, mentioning, okay, that their insurance agents are more honest. So they would promote the insurance policies keeping in mind the interests or needs of the customers, and they won't promote the insurance policies which fetch them more commission. If it's a long back, okay, a decade or 1.5 decade back campaign, so you might have not seen. Then another disadvantage is salespeople earnings may fluctuate widely. So you can understand the insurance agents monthly income fluctuates widely depending on the premium collection in that month. So where it can be best used, when a strong incentive is needed to attain sales for products that require little pre-sale or post-sale service. The sale is one-time sale. Adequate field supervision is not available. Okay. Our company is in a weak financial position. Company uses part-time or independent salespeople. In such cases, straight commission is suitable. So one example I'll take, company is in a weak financial position. Say for example, if you can recall those sales representatives who come door to door selling products like incense sticks, soaps, phenyl. Okay, have you encountered these? Have you met this type of sales reps or Oxford Dictionary? You can recall?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, those are very small sales organizations. Okay, they sell products of some other smaller company. So these sales organizations will not be able to afford full-time sales reps where they can pay them a straight salary. So those sales reps who come door to door, you should know that, okay, so they only get a commission on whatever they sell. At the end of the day, they go back to their office and they give an account of how many products they took in the morning and how many they were able to sell. They return the remaining products and they make the payment on the product that they have sold. Out of that, they get some commission. Okay, so that way. Then the third method of payment is bonus. Okay, so bonus is an added incentive given in addition to the salary or in addition to the commission. You can also recall that most of the companies pay salary plus commission. Huh? You can recall the information which I shared about the field sales executive of a real estate company. So there was a fixed component salary, 2,88,800 per annum plus commission of straight commission of 1,80,000 per annum. So in addition to that, a company may pay bonus also. So it is an added incentive and it can be used for specific activities. Okay. So it is flexible. It is not mandatory to pay bonus every time. What are the disadvantages? So it is an added cost to the company along with salary and commission and may be seen as inequitable if not administered properly. The same amount of a bonus may be paid by the company to all the employees irrespective of the performance of each sales representative. So that way it may be seen as inequitable, not equitable. So if not administered properly, but if administered properly, bonus also can be paid based on the performance. Then where it can be best used to encourage above normal performance of specific activities. Say for example, most of the sales reps are performing above normal and achieving their sales targets. So due to that reason, a company's sales and profits may increase, okay, drastically. So to appreciate the efforts of the sales reps, a company may announce bonus to encourage above normal performance of specific activities like sales. Okay, so this is all about the method of compensation. But before we go ahead and ask you if you have any doubts, I would like to mention you that the possible combinations of compensation plans. So though I gave you extreme examples where companies paid only straight salary, where companies pay only straight commission, and where companies pay bonus in addition to salary and commission, but generally this is how companies devise their compensation plans. Okay, for example, a company may pay the most common method is salary plus commission. The most common method of compensation is salary plus commission. So the example which I shared with you, you can recall. okay, of that real estate company. So they pay salary, which is a fixed component, 2,88,800 per annum, fixed component plus 1,80,000 per annum straight commission or fixed commission. So one method of paying compensation to sales rep is salary plus commission. Okay, so the same example you can recall. Other than that, a company may pay salary plus bonus. A company may pay salary plus bonus. They may not pay commission, but the company may continue to pay fixed component straight salary. But during the years when the company performs very well, okay, they may give bonus to their sales reps. Okay, our company may compensate the sales reps with a salary, fixed component, commission, target based performance on commission on target based performance, plus a bonus in the same year. So it can include all three components in the compensation. Okay, so it depends on the objectives of the compensation, what the company wants its compensation plan to achieve. It depends on that. So three possible combination of compensation plans include, it's easy to remember, please remember, salary plus commission, salary plus bonus, or salary plus commission plus bonus. Three possible combinations of compensation plans. So most of you will experience the first method, salary plus compensation. Okay. So if you really join a very good company, you may find a compensation plan where you are paid salary plus commission plus bonus also. If somebody wanted to say something? Anybody wanted to speak? I heard some sound, but then it was silent again. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I think that's the end of chapter number 9. So any questions you have, students? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So it's good that we still have more than 10 minutes of time. So I'll share you a compensation plan of another company. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording as it is a real-time information, the latest one. So this discussion will not be available in the recording. You should know that. Those who have missed it, only you can explain them, what I shared. Okay, so I'm going to pause. Okay, so any other questions? So a company which might be paying salary plus commission plus bonus. So definitely that company needs to be financially very sound first. And second, the company culture or attitude of company towards employees has to be very professional. So only such companies adopt that third method of compensation, salary plus commission plus bonus. Because the bonus represents an additional cost to company, remember. Direct examples, okay, at this point in time I don't have, but this is a internal information, okay. Unless any employee is working, you will not get to know. You will not get those examples in Google or textbooks. Provided textbooks, it is possible, but provided the author has given the example.
Okay, sir.
But it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter. So depending on the eligibility, competency, experience, skills of the employee, okay, and depending on their search, they get in better companies. So as and when you get into better companies, you will learn about these things or will experience these components in the compensation. Okay, so any other, because those who have learned the subject compensation in semester 3, you can recall. So there are so excellent companies, okay, who take care of their employees, not only in terms of monetary benefit, but also non-monetary benefit, and create an excellent working environment for companies, all to achieve the best talent in the job market. Remember, and those companies who have the attitude or culture to attract the best talent, they keep on performing better. It's quite simple. Company is made up of employees. Remember, from CEO to a sales rep. Company is made up of employees. That's it. It may be board of directors or even managing director. Company is made up of employees. So if the company's compensation plan is designed to attract the best talent, right from CEO to a sales rep, that company chances are higher that that company will perform always better. And that is how top companies continue to perform consistently. Remember this. And most of the candidates, okay, they go in search of such companies. For that matter, any educational institute, for that matter, okay, it all depends. The policy is same, method is same. If they're able to attract the best talent, that institute or company grows better. That's it. And next question, any other questions, any other doubts? Okay, so then I'll go ahead with attendance. If 36 students are there, it means only 6 students are absent. Okay, anyway, so if the time is up, okay, you give the attendance quickly, let's see. Okay, so Nishad,
Yes, sir.
Aditya,
Present, sir.
okay, very good. Please give your attendance quickly. Akshata,
Present, sir.
Akshay Pujari,
He is present, sir.
he is present, okay. Okay, so Akshay Pujari is present. Then Ankita, sorry, Akshay
Present,
Koradkeri. Akshay Koradkeri.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Yeah, both are present. Then Anusha,
Present, sir.
then Apeksha,
Yes, sir.
Ashutosh,
Present, sir.
Prasad,
Yes, sir.
then Supriya.
So she is present, sir.
Present.
Network
Yeah,
issue.
she is present. Then Divya.
Present, sir.
Then
Present, sir.
Yeah, present. Gautam,
Present, sir.
Gururaj. No?
Sir.
Present?
Present, sir. Present,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, then Hanumant Rai,
Yes, sir.
Bhimaya. Is present or absent? Absent. Kallaya.
Present, sir.
Then Karthik.
Absent. Present, sir.
Present. Karthik present. Manjur.
Yes, sir.
Manoj.
Yes, sir.
Meghna Kalburgi.
Present, sir.
Meghna Lokhande.
Absent, sir.
Absent. Then Nandan.
Present, sir.
Present. Nikita.
She is also present, sir.
Present. Okay, very good. Then Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Pramod.
Yes, sir.
Then Pranjali. Pranjali is there? No. Okay.
No, sir.
No, then Prashant.
Yes, sir.
Prema.
Present, sir.
Rahul.
Present, sir.
Ram.
Present, sir.
Rohit. Rohit is not
Yes,
there?
sir.
Rohit
Present,
present.
present.
Yes, sir.
Rohit present. Then Varsha.
Present, sir.
Samuel.
Present, sir.
Samuel is also present. Sharan present. Shruti.
She is also present, sir.
Then Shweta Kalkeri.
Present, sir.
Snehal.
Present, sir.
Sudarshan.
Absent, sir.
Absent. Sudha.
Absent, sir.
Suman.
Yes, sir.
Suman present. Vishal.
He is present, sir.
Present. So anybody else who is missing from the attendance? I think that's all clear. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay then. So thank you all of you and see you tomorrow at 9.